Welcome back to this cricket channel. Kolkata Knight Riders have got through to the finals and they are facing Chennai Super Kings tonight. When you have a winning formula, stick to it. Don't overdo it. That's what Owen Morgan and Delhi should remember when they face Chennai tonight. That just reminded us of that old story of the goose that laid the golden eggs. Overdoing anything will result in great loss. In the match against Delhi, they tried to bring in Narain so early in the match, and he not only got punished, but the success which Narain had until that match was temporarily halted in that match. It also spoiled the psychological advantage of the bowlers so early in the match. Luckily, they immediately got the breakthroughs by picking up the wicket of Prithvi Shaw in the fourth over when Varun Chakravarti came into bowl. Delhi could have easily gone away with a flying start if they did not get that wicket at that time. The margin of errors is so negligible on a pitch like Sharjah. The other mistake that happened from KKR side was from Shubman Gill. Everything was going perfectly alright for them until Shubman Gill tried to reach his half century and finish off the game in a hurry. That got backfired. It allowed Delhi to come back with a flurry of wickets and they almost lost the match. If not for a Rahul Tripaঠি's heroism with a six in the last moment, it could have been a nightmare that would have haunted them for the rest of their life. For that matter, anybody who played that match for KKR on that day. Coming to the finals today, Owen Morgan and the team management of Kolkata should look into these things going into the match. They still appear to be a better team on paper against Dhoni's Chennai, which can boast of an informed Ruturaj Gaikwad, the dangerous Faf du Plessis, and an extraordinary player like Ravindra Jadeja. Chennai has now found a new champion in Robin Uthappa, which is going to benefit them in a big way if he continues his form from the last few matches he played. Moin Ali has got out a few times for cheap scores. Faf du Plessis has to come back in form. He has been in great form this season and therefore it could be just a matter of a match for him to come back in form. Dhoni probably is playing his last IPL this year and he can be handy at 5 down or 6 down with all his experience and a cool head which is still a trademark of his success story. For KKR, their openers Venkatesh Iyer and Shubman Gill are in great form and their captain Owen Morgan has to bat higher up in the order. If anything he wanted to prove coming down the order, he should have done that in the last match against Delhi, and that did not happen. Dinesh Karthik also should have proved his mettle on Wednesday against Delhi Capitals. The failure to take their team home with singles and doubles is a very big failure from both Dinesh Karthik and Owen Morgan. A task which should not have been a big ask from their side, given the experience and knowledge they bring in from their long careers. The way these two approached the game in chasing down something like 10 runs from 3 overs was the most worrying factor in that match, whatever be the given situation in any form of cricket. Kolkata's batting lineup might look better on paper, but their weakness in the middle order was exposed in the last match. Chasing a total on a Dubai pitch would be a better option for anyone who wins the toss. KKR bowling side is quite strong. That promises a good final game if the chasing team happens to be Chennai Super Kings. Both will be well tested in this case. Thank you for listening and have a nice time watching the IPL final.